So guys, with Halloween just around the corner, I decided to share with you an updated list of Gothic and vampy perfumes as inspiration to wear for the upcoming spooky season. So make sure to keep on watching this video to find out all the details about them, and please don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up, as well as feel free to subscribe, because that would mean the world to me. And once you're done with that, we can get started. So hello and welcome everyone to another video in which I'll be sharing with you Halloween appropriate perfumes. By the way, let me know which fragrances you'll be wearing this spooky season. I've already shared a couple of videos in this style on my channel before, but I got your request for the new one, and actually I wasn't feeling that festive this year because I'm quite in a dark place right now, which I guess will be reflected in today's video. By the way, all the health information about perfumes I'll be mentioning today you will find down below in the description box, as well as where you can find them. The majority is available at Equation Natural with my discount, so feel free to check them out. And without any further ado, let's get started with the first perfume, which is the darkest one in my collection, called Mytic by Renier. And it is perfect for those who are in the mood for something earthy, dark. It is quite foresty. There is note of cannabis in there with the rome. There is also patchouli with pepper, cedar, tobacco, vetiver, so it feels dry, very bitter, earthy, woody, quite aromatic, and it is a stellar perfumer, super strong, and it will stay on your clothing for days, so be careful with it. It's definitely not for the faint-hearted among you. Something else that I would recommend in case you're going out and you need a great perfumer would be Dark Orchid by Amor Oud. By the way, it is quite similar to Black Orchid by Tom Ford, so in case you have that one, you don't need both, but I just love this fragrance in case I want to impress people, because it just has that very hypnotizing effect on people, being quite an opulent floral fragrance with almost like a sour touch to this very sultry ylang-ylang. There is also patchouli with incense in there, and citruses that I guess add to that citric and sourish part. So it's definitely a head-turning fragrance with a bold performance, great sillage, so you will be definitely in the center of attention wearing this fragrance in case you want something a little bit more out there, because this is quite a popular perfume that many people are familiar with. I've just recently discovered this one, Tierra by the brand Pan Noir. By the way, it doesn't matter which fragrance you would go for from their collection, they're all pretty dark and mysterious, and this one matches my outfit today, so that's just lovely. And I'm obsessed with this quite sourish, spicy fragrance with interesting sweet boost to it. There is note of oud that brings so much depth to it, and red berries are just so tingling and quite sourish, boozy, very ripe, so it's that glamorous vampy fragrance to wear with a bold lip if you're going somewhere and you really want a lot of attention, you want compliments, you want questions about your fragrance. It will give you this beautiful and a very sultry sillage, so it's for those who are in the mood for something very vampy. But in case you like fragrances that are classy and you want something modern and dark, gothic, then I would recommend you this one by Honi called Obsessive Devotion, that, by the way, I love to wear together with Tierra. And in case you haven't seen me rocking them literally to Smells Like Teen Spirit in one of my shorts, you definitely need to check it out. And this fragrance is almost like a chypre, you guys, because in here we have the beautiful note of peach, ripe and powdery, that reminds me of Mitsoko, especially because it is mixed with oak moss, and there is some addition of champaka and ylang-ylang, so quite opulent tropical flowers. And in the dry down there is leather, so there is something badassy about it. Patchouli, iris, they add to the dusty and powdery, very classy, and I would say vintage, old-fashioned style of this perfume that is definitely for those who are in the mood for something classy but with a twist of something gothic and dark. It is a great perfumer, once again available at Equation Natural, but just in case you are in the mood for something that would be a little bit more attractive, I would recommend you a Dark Gourmand. And in case you're not in the mood for a sweet fragrance but you want something that will definitely alert people, go for Mystic Sugar by the brand Corel. Their entire aesthetic is quite quite rock and roll, gothic, dark, and it's one of the best sellers for a reason, because first of all, it is a great gourmand, but it is very dense on the dark side with note of cacao, spices like cardamom, ginger, vanilla, amber, and very fun element of pineapple. It's something very unique, and at the same time, I would say quite understandable to people, because there is this bold gourmand element going on in there that reminds me a little bit of Black Phantom by Kilian, that would fit into today's selection perfectly, but without coffee. However, if you like your roasted coffee beans in the fragrance, I would recommend you Burning Ban by Strangers Perfumery, once again available at Equation Natural, because in here we have the darkest coffee mixed with bitter chocolate, leather, tobacco. There is even birch tar, so it is quite smoky, but not too churchy, although there is also incense, so I wanted to have something spiritual on today's list, and I love the animalic touches in this perfume, so it's not too strong on the animalic part, but there is something very sexy and very comforting in there as well. So I would definitely recommend to you this one in case you're looking for a spiritual perfume, and just in case you prefer, you know, just rounder fragrances, you're not ready for something absolutely crazy, then Eau de Mystique might be something you will appreciate by the brand Vesker. And just look at the color of this juice. It is coming from the natural materials in there, and I bet you will be in love after smelling this bewitching potion that is honeyed, it is sweetened. The rose de mine here is plummy, powdery. It could be in the boudoir style, very warming, cocooning, comfortable fragrance with a little bit of this vintage touch and olibanum that once again gives it like a mysterious element, because this is a resinous note. So I absolutely adore that perfume, and I'm sure you will be mind blown if you smell it. It's gonna be great if you're going to a very special occasion, because the sillage of it is just so out of this world, and there is something very mysterious about it. So I bet you'll be the best smelling person in the room wearing that perfume. By the way, in case you're on a budget and you want something very bitter, dark, gothic, then you might be interested in Zara's Endless Oud, because there is nothing fun about this fragrance. It is very strict with oud, vetiver, cedar. It is quite earthy, rooty, and I think it's gonna be great for those who are just, you know, in a very moody mood. However, if you're a positive person and you love warming fragrances and spicy ones, maybe chai latte is your favorite drink for the colder season, then Midnight Jasmine by the brand Maison Perfumes is a very nice option for you. For me, it is definitely the scent of autumn holidays in a bottle, because it is about dry apple crisp, honey, brown sugar, cinnamon, and there is some jasmine in there too. So it's like a very attractive and almost aphrodisiac in a beautiful spice latte with an extra dose of cinnamon. It's super strong, very festive. Think about pumpkins, and you will be really in the mood for, you know, some great holiday treats wearing this fragrance, which is quite gourmand, and it is super duper bold, definitely a room filler. So in case you appreciate high fragrance performance, then I'm sure you will definitely enjoy that one. Last but not least, very special, very hard to figure out, something that I am very much scared of is Honi by Ménage à Trois. And just look at this presentation. It's already very spooky, but the fragrance is so weird. I can't pinpoint the notes in there, and anytime I smell it, I want to run away, because if it touches my skin or clothes, it will stay on no matter what. And we have some tropical fruits like rhubarb in there, bitter almond, grapefruit, vanilla tonka, patchouli incense, castoreum civet, even butter with musk sandalwood and blood orange. So it's very strange, kind of burnt, smoky, sweet, fruity, not too juicy, but like lactonic, and very, very catchy. Definitely fragrance that will leave the sillage that people might follow you by. try or run away from. The choice is yours. If you are feeling adventurous and brave enough, you can check it out, as well as many other of mentioned perfumes at Equation Natural. Feel free to shop perfumes with my discount, guys. That's very helpful. And in case you want to support my channel, you can donate on Buy Me Coffee website. All the help information, as always, is down below in the description box. If you have any questions left, I'm here to answer them. Let's chat. I'm very curious about your Halloween perfume choices. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it and found helpful, inspirational, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That would mean the world to me. Activate the bell and stay tuned. Smell good. Follow me on my social media, and we'll see each other next one really soon. Bye, guys.